There is evil there that does not sleep.
Hello, hello, hello. So maybe I can get through this intro without sneezing last time, which luckily you have been spared. I had to sneeze nonetheless. So what we're going to do here is just show you the options on this. This is Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. And this is I'm on an Xbox One X, okay? Not a Series X, but this does play on the Xbox One. I don't know if I would go back and try to play this on an original Xbox One or not. It does okay on the X, and it might do okay on the S and the original, but to be honest, I just don't know. I haven't tried that. I don't have a way to try that. I want to show you some of the options here. If you look here under gameplay, you can turn your vibration off and on. You can choose one of two presets. You cannot customize your buttons. So I found that to be sad. Okay. Graphics, you can adjust the screen size basically. The gamma correction, I've done both of those. I'm not going to mess with that. Player outlines, win occlusion, turn it off or on. It's up to you. Sound, I did turn the music volume off, but everything else I left on. This is just basic stuff. Speaker configuration, headphones are, okay, so really you've got two settings. Chat volume, you basically have off and on, and you have that volume. Since I'm not really using this in that way, it doesn't really matter. So this is a number of options that you can turn off or on if they bug you, such as the hit streak indicators and different things like that. Mission objectives, I see that would be helpful. Objective markers, I see that would be helpful. A lot of this other stuff probably doesn't matter so much. You probably do want to see the health bar of your enemy. So like monster meters, you probably want to keep that. But I'm just saying, it's up to you. You can adjust that however you want. Camera shake, just some general controls. I always invert my vertical. That's just the way I play. You do you. Languages, choose your language. If you have a different language, choose a different language. Subtitles, you can turn the subtitles off. I'm tempted just to leave them off because they don't serve a lot of purpose for me. Okay, accessibility, I don't use any of this, but I will say that sprint mode, I left it on press. You can put it on hold, but I prefer not to have to hold it, so I did not. And then, of course, I'm not colorblind, so I didn't choose any of that. Then there's the legality, blah, 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 blah. Let's just save our changes and get out of this. So that's the basic options. There's not a lot of options in this game. There are some. Now, you can do an online game if you want. I haven't been doing an online game because I just wanted to see how this game played. I'm going to come in. Now, like I said, I've already started a game. I've got the archer because I like ranged. I like ranged people in general. So I chose her. You only get, you know what? That's right. I should show you that. Hold on. You have 3 choices, and I did not show you what those choices are. If we choose to do a new character, you have Dritz. I never can say his name, but I like him. He's a well-known character. You have her. You have this dude, Wolfgar. You'd think I'd be able to say that, right? Anyway, he's a big melee dude. And then you got the little tanky dwarf guy, right? Well, here's the thing. There's no mage. There is nothing. She is the only ranged person you have. So I just want you to see that. She is the only ranged person you have, which I find that to be annoying. So I'm just going to throw that out there. That was my first disappointment, but I said, okay, fine, I'll deal with it. And I said, well, we'll just play her. It'll be fine. We'll just, I want to play Now you get some different trophies, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to ignore a lot of this. A lot of this is just nonsense. You can get potions from him, and that's a reward chest, yada, 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 a lot of stuff. But I want to take you in and show you the actual gameplay because that's really what you need to see. All this other stuff is just stuff. You can do this up here. Let me go back to where I was. I messed it up. Trials of Tempest. That is just a tutorial. It's fine. You should probably do it just for the heck of it. But it's not very exciting. It's really, even as far as tutorials go, it's very, very low. Oops, I did not go the right way. Companions of Icewind Dale. This is actually your first mission. Okay, you notice everything else is locked. I did not complete this mission. Okay. So that is my fault. Now you notice there's several levels to it. There's the halls and the Banger Span. I was doing goblins at the gates and I have not finished it. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to go with the adventure level because, well, I'll explain that as we go. You can choose the other levels, of course. You can make it more difficult on yourself. But right now, we just do not have enough power. Look at party combat power. It's lower than that. So you probably don't want to do hero unless you're just really good. If you're way better than me and you have a lot of patience, that's fine. I am neither way better than me and I do not have a lot of patience. So you select your mission though and you come over here and this is going to teleport us to our mission. 3, 2, 1, and you can't speed that up. You just have to wait for it. Pardon me. So, now, I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to show you some basics. We're only going to be in this game here for a few more minutes just to show you how things work and to tell you about a few things. And then I'll give you kind of a wrap up at the end. You'll notice this load time is ridiculous. Now, this is on an Xbox One X. This is why I say I'm not sure how you would feel about this on an Xbox One, the original. I had the original, and until, a year or two ago, that's what I used. And this load time would just be horrendous. It's bad enough, even now on this machine, so it would be even worse. I imagine on a Series X this would load up a lot faster, but still. Overall, when I look at the graphics of this game, of course the, the cutscenes, the movies, those look good. But the game itself doesn't look overly fantastic. Like the cutscenes here, they look nice. Now watch this. I won't skip this. I'll let you watch it for a minute. We may skip it momentarily, but not yet. I think this looks pretty good. But now, this is just a cutscene. There's nothing for you to do here. It's certainly not what I would call gameplay in any way. The goblins are interesting. The dragon looks kind of cool.
I think death is dead.
But, again, this is just an intro movie.
Icewind, Northern Gale, the Queen of Storms. Icewind.
Centuries asleep and I wake to this. Vermin.
I think that voice is so funny coming out of this dragon. That just sounds so funny. It's a good voice, but I'm not sure it really suits this dragon that much. But whatever. Alright, so this is where we're going to start. Now, hold on. There we go. Sometimes the game takes a moment to actually give you control of your character. Now you notice she looks okay, I guess. Not anything great, though. not, that character model is not
The Battlehammer
anything
dwarves were
super.
driven out of Mithril
Now,
Hall and turned into a clan of refugees
I'm going to collect
before they
this because
settled here.
that's an
As
option.
long as I can draw
It
an
is a
arrow, I
optional
won't let them be
achievement
pushed out of
or
another home.
goal objective. Now, if you stop this mission, if you quit this mission and go back to, you have an option. Let me show you. You can return to camp at any time. You lose all your progress in this mission unless you have saved it. I don't like the way they have given you a chance to save your stuff. Okay, let me show you something else. They want you to bust those up, which you can easily do with a bow, with your bow like that. Now, let me show you something that's annoying. This is your basic default attack. It's on your right bumper. You're an archer, and yet this is your basic default attack. That makes no sense. To do your other attack, you either have to use your right trigger, which uses up more of your stamina up there, the green bar, and you don't want to use that a lot. Or you have to hold the left trigger so that then you can aim, and then you can do this basic. She'll fire once for every arrow you shoot, every time you tap the button. If you hold the button down, she just pulls back and holds it, which gives you a stronger shot, but that means there's no auto fire, and you're holding her like this a lot, okay? Because otherwise, you end up doing this. And as an archer, I'm going to want to fight from distance. I'm not going to want to be running up and kicking them in the face. So, right off, we have some problems. This animation is also pretty lackluster, and the character model looks pretty bad like this. You notice how bad she looks and how that's the animation. That's it. That's all the animation you're going to get from here. And she's going to repeat that annoying noise over and over and over. So, it's just lackluster. Now, what's worse, though, now these guys are frozen, so you can kill them. Actually, you can just blow them up, really. You're not even killing them. In my opinion, they're probably already dead. Now, the game doesn't warn you, but that ice can be dangerous and deadly to you. Now, if you come close to this fire, you'll get some warmth, and it'll help you cross through the ice a little better. You won't take the damage. But the warmth will wear off, so you want to make sure you get back. Now, without warmth, let me walk over here. If you don't have warmth, then you just walk up in that. I'm going to show you. You'll take damage from the ice. There's no real warning of this, and that's okay. But it's one of those goofy things in this game. You'll just run up here and you'll just start dying. See, she's dying. But as long as you get some warmth first, you can walk through that. And it won't kill you. It's still not good for you, but it won't kill you. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. You'll want to look out for these things. They'll probably have other gimmicks like that in other places. Now, let's see. Let's go see if we can find some enemies. I was trying not to make this too long because, oh wait, they make you pick up everything in a really dumb way. I mean, come on, this is what, 2021? I'm going to tell you just right off the bat, this game is not as good as the original games at all. If you played in 2002, 2004, if you played the original Dark Alliance games, those were so much better. So much better. These guys are not very bright. I can stand here and basically shoot them to death. They will not aggro to me at all. And she'll just make that annoying noise. And some of these guys have a lot of health. So for some of these guys, I had one guy take me over 600 hits to kill him. Okay? Over 600. So, you can shoot that and it'll blow up. And that'll do some damage and get rid of some of them. So that's useful. And you never know, some of them are going to come back, and here you have to just kill him. Now your stamina bar, you'll notice that it refills pretty quickly when you stop shooting. See, it'll refill pretty quick. But this is very lackluster, very boring. We'll just let her stamina come back up so she can finish killing him. There's some other things you can do, but she's not a melee character, so I would never run up in range. I mean, I would never run up close enough to attack them. And if you do, well, here, I'll show you. Now, if you do, they will aggro to you once you get close enough. Let's just run up here and attack this guy. Now, you can fight him like this if you prefer, though in that case, you should really get a melee character. Now, this guy was I close enough to aggro him? See, they're not very bright. Okay, he is going to come to me finally. But not very bright, not very strong. Some of them are really strong and take a lot to kill them, and then some of them are quick and easy. Oh, I destroyed the ballista back there, which is good. That's what you're supposed to do, but she makes that annoying. It's just playing by yourself. This is very blah. Now, it could be that if you had somebody to play with, somebody else, like I was hoping to maybe play this with Toaster, maybe this would be a little better. But the game just seems very lackluster. It seems, it looks okay. Like if you look, it looks alright. Her character model, okay, fine. It doesn't have to be the best. The game looks okay, but this, oh, is he going to shoot? Oh, he shot. Good for him. If you stay out of his AoE, though, you can pretty much just kick his butt, and it's not a big deal. Here's your decision. You can either take a short rest and save your progress and feel stuff, or you can have that bonus. Now, I don't know for sure if this saves... I don't know for sure if this saves my progress or not, honestly. It's supposed to refill everything. Here's the problem. It also respawns all your defeated bad guys. At least that's what it's supposed to do. Well, that's what they said it did. I don't see that any of these people have respawned. And there were no bad guys back here, so I guess that's a free one that doesn't hurt anything. Anyway, it does have, for exploration, it does have some little places you can go explore, like that up there. And you'll notice I did the camp. I don't know that this really helps that much. It probably does if you really need a camp. But it also tells you that when you do that, your enemies respawn. And in a kind of a, now I'm going to say this very loosely, okay? In kind of a Dark Souls way. Not Dark Souls, okay? This game is no. Nothing like that. But they've tried to implement that gimmick in a way.
This siege must be broken before I'll
And
ever
I
be
just
able to return
think
home.
it's pitiful the way they've done this. I don't think it works very well. Again, that's me. I'm just, maybe I'm just being a booger, but to me, this is very lackluster. You run along, and you don't even necessarily aggro any of the bad guys. I don't mind the exploration and gathering stuff, but like, look, I picked that up, right? Okay. They won't let me access my character when I'm in a mission, so I can't outfit that. And if I leave this mission and go back to camp, I lose all my progress and I lose all my loot. Now, if I come back here, let's see, can I do anything here? Can I pretend this is my camp? I didn't get a chance to try. Nope. So you have to complete the entire mission. It's an all or nothing. Now, you may say that's fine, and you would complete this entire mission, but I needed to stop. I was playing around and fooling around with this game, and I needed to be able to stop. I don't have any way to stop and save my progress. And when I went back to camp, I lost everything. So I'm just gonna tell you that overall, this game, compared to the old games, is not very good. The old games were really pretty fun. They were pretty good, kind of RPG-like, you know. And it's too bad, too, you don't have any character customization. You don't have anything you can do here except play the characters that they offer you. And then, as you'll notice here, you don't even necessarily aggro the bad guys. Sometimes they'll walk to you. A lot of times they won't. And you just kill them. And that's it. You get the loot. Like that. Ta-da. And then you can come over here. Now, this totally freaks them out. Or totally glitches them, I guess. They will not. They won't do anything except stand there and die. You can just come over here. And it's annoying to you. Now, I think that's supposed to be a stamina potion there. And I can't pick it up because I'm not there. But nonetheless, you can blow that up. You can just go ahead and shoot him. And every time is a push of the button. So there's no auto fire, which is extremely annoying. If you're like me, that's just going to wear my finger out. I have to do this a zillion times. Plus, you have to hear her go, ah, ah, ah. And it's not even a pleasing ah, ah, ah. It's a horrible noise. So, now you can do some exploration. You can jump down there and explore those things. Here's some money. Pick that up. You have to be standing like right on top of it, though. Which is kind of dumb. But that's, you know, that's life. Alright, so let's see. We can hop down here. And see, we have a few guys. Are they? Oh, they're actually going to approach me. Sometimes they do. But they're so slow about it. And he's just going to show his butt, which is hilarious. Oh, there's somebody. Look at that. Now, this actually comes in handy. But this should be like an alternate combat. That shouldn't be your default. Your default, if you do, your default combat is that. Which, if I'm shooting a bow from a distance, that's not going to be very useful. And again, there's no mage. I don't know why you would make this game and not have any magic user. That just seems dull. Oh, look at this. They've respawned. Let's see what happens here. So I think yesterday not much happened. I just backed up and they lost interest. And then I just killed them from a distance. Yep. So these enemies are not very bright. They really didn't. This game is like, to me, this is like the initial state of a game before you do your QA testing and playing and make adjustments. The game is mostly there, but it's not well done, and it's not done in a way that makes sense. Because if you can just choose a character like this and stand here and just kill everything... Oh, hey, look, we got some movement. Got some movement. Let's see how we do. Well, that was stupid. Now, you can do that. You can zoom in and then hit them with the trigger. It uses more stamina, but it's easy enough to do. I don't know. Just like I said, seems kind of lackluster. Now this was a new game. Let's just take this guy out. This is a new game that just came up on Game Pass here recently. And I guess I was just hoping it would be like the old games. The old games were pretty good fun. And, you know, if you're going to use the Dark Alliance name, of course people are going to think, oh, it's going to be like the old Dark Alliance. Yeah, unfortunately not. I played Dark Alliance and Dark Alliance 2 on the original Xbox years ago, and those were fun. Those were good games. Probably not perfect either, but still, they were good. They were fun. Your enemies were not like these enemies where they're so dumb they don't even know to move or do anything. Remember here, as long as you get some warmth, you'll be okay. Get you a little warmth, and then I don't know why we have frozen guys, but you can easily just shoot them, and well, sometimes you have to move away from the sword. And it just blows them up. Boom. And as far as I know, they don't ever come to life. So, anyway, so then you can cross through this. And let's see, we can run over here and grab this. And then we can come here to the fire. It's nothing too complicated. And then as long as we still got some warmth, we can head out here. There's another fire. I'm trying to remember, was there something out here? I don't think so. I think that's for when you go across there. Was there a chest up there? Let's jump up there. Oh, I forgot. I let the warmth run off. So see, that can't happen. You do have a heal you can use with her. If you just hit Y. But it's always very stationary right there around your character. The heal is not something that you can cast in a certain location. So, just so you're aware. Alright, is there anything else? It looks like, did I miss anything? Looks like that's everything. So that's basically it. This is kind of lackluster. Now, it could be if you had somebody to play with you. And I might try this with the toaster at some point if she wants to try it. But there's no magic user, so really she's not going to be as interested. She might try to play the archer. But without a magic user, it's like, kind of just blah. And the enemies are kind of blah anyway. I went further than this yesterday, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Basically, this game is just not, it's not done. It's not really a good game. It's not finished. Parts of it are good and parts of it work. But a lot of it is just kind of silly. I mean, look. I don't have to be anywhere near these guys to kill them. And they won't come and fight me, usually.
Looking for the scrap, are ya?
Like here, some of them's going to come to me because I'm on these stairs. But they won't come very quickly. So they won't overwhelm me. And see, he's running away.
One scrapper coming in.
And like even the big guy's not very bright. And the big guys sometimes will take a lot to kill them. Like he takes a lot of hits.
What you waiting on?
But if he's just standing there not doing anything, and he's not attacking you, and he's not really... I mean, that's too slow. You see that? That's just too slow. He's not even getting...
This one's the boss.
He's not even getting... What's this red? I thought we could pick that up. I guess not. We needed to destroy that, by the way. Now, these guys... Now, whoops, hold on a second. Yesterday, what I did was I came back down here and I made them come to me again. And this worked pretty good because they're really not going to be that fast. Most of them, you see, most of them walked back. Now you can do a little dash away if you want. But see, he's going to leave immediately because I'm not in the zone they want me in. So you can easily just glitch your opponents out and do this. And then some of them have more health than others. They take more to kill, but not that much. Like I said, there's one that took me like 600 hits. I think it's a boss that's coming up ahead. We're just going to take this anyway, even though I don't really need it. That'll replenish my health and everything, but I didn't really need it, but I did it anyway. Now, it's supposed to respawn defeated enemies, but I'm not seeing that. Maybe if we go backwards more, we'll see that. Let's pick that up. You do get to bust barrels, so that's something from the old game that's nice, but let's see if any of the bad guys behind us have respawned. I'm just curious. I don't see anybody. Of course, I'm not really in a position to go back over there, am I? I could, but I'm not going to. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this game. It's newer. It has a name of a couple of good old games. If you remember, Dark Alliance, Baldur's Gate, and Dark Alliance 2. I think it may have been Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 2, and maybe it's Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance. Nonetheless, this tries to play off that name, calling itself Dark Alliance, but it's not very interesting or very good, especially to play by yourself. If you had friends to go through this with, you might enjoy it more, but even then, it just doesn't seem very good. You can glitch your opponents out too easily, and you can always watch. I would recommend that if you want to see somebody do a very good in-depth or more in-depth review of the game, go watch like SkillUp's review. He does a very good review. I'm just trying to give you a quick review of the game and kind of give you my opinion of it. So my opinion of it is, if you have Game Pass and you want to try this for free because you're already paying for Game Pass, then fine. But whatever you do, don't buy this game. It's not worth buying. This just supports more nonsense and more bad games being produced, because this game is not finished. It's just not done. I get the idea, and it could be a fun game. It could be a good game, but the way the enemy AI is right now, it's not. And it's just not going to be. It's just, unless they fix it, of course. I mean, I suppose that's possible, but I'm really kind of tired of games that come out and they're terrible, and then supposedly they fix them later, but they don't really fix them. They just kind of make them a little bit better. I think that's the same case with this. They're not really going to fix it. This is the game. This is what you're going to get. They might make it a little better, but I think it's just broken. It's just not very good. It's not complete. That's the problem, really. It's just not complete, okay? So I'm going to quit going on about it. This has been Dark Alliance, and I would just recommend that you just don't even waste your time with it, unless you just have somebody that wants to sit down with you and play through it for a little while for fun. It might be more fun if you had somebody, but to play by yourself, it just doesn't seem very good. If you don't play a ranged character, I've not played without a ranged character, so I don't know exactly how that would be. Maybe that would be a little better. But from what I saw of SkillUp's review, it didn't seem like that was much of an improvement. Okay? All right. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.
Thank you very much.